This is Nanu, or who's playing on the Dissector account, who will be facing off in game 2, and this is going to be a really interesting one. And yeah, let's see what's the second ZVZ going to be.
Yeah. Kage, I think, is very angry, and I think is looking for payback this time.
Well, I hope so.
Let's see.
Well, I personally know Cage. Cage is a rock star. He's been one of the big veterans of the StarCraft 2 scene in India. He's been an RPG and an RTS player for a very long time. He has moved from Protoss to Zerg, and I think that just goes and adds to his repertoire. He's a very solid diamond Protoss, so he understands the game, and he is someone who you should really fear. Very good mechanics. He knows how to go ahead and play the game. And he is going against someone who is new, so there is a spawning pool, and the difference between spawning pools is not too much.
It's very minimal. Yeah, it's quite minimal.
And there pop the spawning pool, and there goes the 4 links behind it with a queen, and 4 links and a queen. Yeah, so I think that the only time between Cage and Dissector, and Nunu is going to be about maybe 5 seconds total difference. And Cage and Nunu this time opens with speed and a queen, and let's see whether Cage actually counters that with the same thing. Here there is the first scout. He sees exactly what has been happening. So that is a good scout. That was kind of worth it. But I don't think at the start of the game there should be any kind of a run by. But that was just to see if there is a 6 pool happening or not. And because eventually the overlords will go ahead and pop by and go and see what's happening. Middle confrontation, which is happening 4 versus 4. Let's see who has a better micro. But they go ahead and avoid that confrontation, and this is going to be business as usual. Cage is expanding.
Kage has gone ahead and expanded first, so he has the upper hand right now, but the Baneling nest by Nunu is before him, and speed is almost done for Nunu, while speed for Kage has not even started. So that's a big advantage that he has.
But here's the speed coming in and the hatchery now. How do you fit an Ultralisk inside an Overlord? And the answer for that is ask your mama. It's like your mama jokes, so that's all good. So yeah. I'll just make sure that
What's funny is that Kage has completely skipped the Baneling nest and gone for a Roach Warren. So, but let's see. Now here's the speed paying off. He's just roaming around with those 4 links. He knows that roaches are going to be coming pretty soon. And Nunu has gone and taken an expansion of his own behind it. And he's not making any Banelings as of yet, nor is he making it. No, he's not. He's just making links. He's making more links.
Well, oh god. All in then. Go for it, Cage. All in.
Let's see though. I think he'll be going for an all-in. He's making a bunch of links and his... Oh no.
Yeah,
he's making a spine crawler. I don't think he's going to be going for an all-in.
No, he's made 14. He's making 14 links, 18 links right now. He is going for an all-in. You watch. He knows that this game is.
But that's Dissector. That's Nunu.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's his counter, which is there. He's not building anything. So let's see how long his electricity can survive. These are all units standing here. There's 2 spine crawlers who are going to be countering that. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Technically speaking, a person who counters a Baneling nest by a Roach Warren, the Roach Warren should go ahead and beat the Banelings because of that increased armor and pretty ineffective use of the Banelings. The only thing is you have to prevent the Banelings from getting into your mineral line, and you pretty much mine all the time.
That's actually... Have we ever seen Baneling drops in a ZVZ?
Well, I have actually. I think this was Hydra playing against who was that? I don't remember very. It was a game of Hydra in I think one MLG or was it some other tournament where there was Baneling drops all over the place, and there was this great micro that was happening all across. So while there was a Roach versus Roach battle in the main line, there were Baneling drops in the back line. And that's actually a good counter to the Roach attack. So you counter the Roaches with the Roaches, but make sure that you go ahead and destroy the economy at the back end.
Let's see what the worker count is. Oh my god, he's got twice the worker count.
Yep, and with the same amount of units, well, just 4 Roaches being the big difference. 26 to about 49, and that's a big difference. That is currently active. So yeah, and that's going to be a really interesting. There is a Roach Warren which is coming in right now, but that's really good mechanics that is going. Cage is going and working. Sorry, Dissector is Cage is working on the back rocks to go ahead.
So is Cage actually. So is Cage.
But I think the back rocks will definitely fall for Cage faster than Nunu. Yeah. And
what is Karthik's actual name? Is it Cage or is it Kage?
Cage.
Cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
As in from the Mortal Kombat character Cage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and this
looks like a pretty simple game, no aggression.
Well, I don't. But I would.
Kage,
yes,
Kage is just falling behind and more behind in worker count because. No. Oh my god. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, well, there is this huge expansions that are coming in. The creep spread for Nunu is really good. He has nearly reached his 3rd expansion, which is fun.
Is he? No, he's not taking the gold. I think he's going to go for the macro.
And I think, well, there he goes with his macro hatch again. I think that's a build he's comfortable with. He likes to go ahead and at a certain count, if he cannot go ahead and expand, he will drop down his macro hatch, and he has done that. And on the back of that, these are enough lings which are standing in the middle, and they're going to try and scout this. There is an observer which went and checked out everything, and so there, to counter that, there is a spoke crawler which is coming down into the base. And but again, Cage is being out macroed phenomenally, 36 to 60. Drones. This is big. This is strong. Although Cage sees this entire gold getting taken nearly, but he has not enough units to go ahead and do this. A count of 92 to 109. Let's look at the army count.
Cage does have more units in terms of army. He's got 3 more Roaches. The Zergling count is around the same.
Right. Yeah. So 52 to 66 army supply versus a 42 to 60 worker supply. Yeah, so this does open up a window for Cage to go ahead and do an attack, but that is running out very fast, because if you look at what the income is, there's a 600 mineral difference, and about so that 600 minerals are really going to go ahead and start telling as soon as the game goes further and further, and I do believe that they should expand. But here comes a certain bit of links. I don't know whether that's going to move or not. I don't know why this is why Cage is playing so defensive. He's actually taking
2 bases.
Yeah.
He's actually taking 2 bases. He's not even taken his natural 3rd.
And if you look at it, there are 19 drones which are going to pop in for
Dissector,
No. And if you look at what's going to happen right now, look at the worker supply, 78 to 48, and that just went through the roof. And his income is there, and Cage still hasn't expanded into this. Now he expands into his 3rd. He is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 base Zerg versus a 3 base Zerg. And this is at 14 minutes into the game. Like Zerg normally expands every 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes to 3.5 minutes. So Nunu is doing fine, but Cage is being ultra defensive for this. But I don't know. These are a lot of units. If you look at the army, that's a 74-74 army versus an 82-47 army. 82-47.
Cage actually had a wonderful opening where the only thing Nunu had were was a baneling nest and not enough lings to make banelings out of, while he had roaches popping out. He should have just attacked at that particular time and could have won the game.
Yes, he could have. And if you look at the upgrades, there is a 2 attack upgrade for Nunu, and on the other hand, if you look at Cage, there is only a 1-0 which is there. So there is upgrade differential, which is also hitting very strong. Cage is building 3 infestors and another hatchery right now, but this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a 6 versus this. Here comes the big attack. If he can go ahead and take some of these units out, it's going to make a big difference. He does need to go ahead and make a difference up front right now. He has to start sniping. But if you look at the bottom right, there is a counter which is there.
But they're pulling back. Yeah.
No, he is going to send all of these guys into the natural. And if they get hit the mineralize, that's where they're straight go. I don't know where he's going. Half of them go back, and half of it they're going and sniping this entire infestor. That is done, and yeah, but this has been countered really well. Now these guys standing here, and here comes the Behemoth army, which is coming down. It's going to be a 1-2 versus this. And he goes and that is Imba. These neural parasite, no, not neural parasite, fungal growths, which is there. That is the entire army just got decimated, which is there. This is just, oh my God, just look at the army counts which is there. It's 95 versus 67 versus 88 and 49. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to go ahead and counter. I think this is going to be pull which is there. Let's see this is a good concave that is going on. These guys are just going to go die. There's again a great fungal which goes down. All these guys at the back line are not moving. They're just standing there. And again a fungal which goes down.
Fungal growth.
And everyone's just shooting everyone. I think there is not going to be, look at this. This is a 200 army which is there.
Versus, it's half. The supply is exactly half.
So this has been countered. Now if you look at it, there's an army supply of 111. And if you want to look at where that supply is, that army is, they're all sitting down here, and here they come. They just go stream all the way in. The infestors are already in, but these guys are now going to go ahead and get countered. They're overextending. Cage is holding on with his last bated breath, but here come the replenishments. These guys are just streaming in. Just look at this huge line of roaches coming down. The roaches are 1-2, and this is going to be a big push. But is there any other production that is going on? 4 production here versus another missile level attack 2. This is just going to be too strong. I don't think he can hold on, but let's see what is there. Cage is strong. Here pop a couple of other infested Terrans. These infested Terrans will go ahead and have huge DPS coming in, and there is the GG, and there is the end of the game.